So, as a lot of you guys know, I haven't been making any airsoft game videos for a while because the last game I played at, my camera got shot out. The lens has a big crack in it. I'm not sure if you guys can really see it, but yeah, there it is. So you can sort of see how the light reflects differently off that one side, and you can see that the lens is chipped. And that is the actual lens. It's not the lens cover or protector that goes on a Contour HD camera. So, I have tried for quite some time to send this into Contour to get them to repair it for me, and I've been told by multiple representatives that they don't offer that service and that they will not sell me or send me a replacement lens to try and fix it myself, because they say that it would just be more cost effective to buy a camera, which is bullshit. They just want me to buy a new camera, to spend money. They even offered me like half price on a new camera, a new Roam, which would have been like $120, which I don't want to spend because the camera works fine. It works great actually. It's just that now this lens has a crack in it and I want to replace the lens. So what I did was I went on eBay and I got another Contour HD. And this Contour HD is actually broken. You can't plug it in and charge it or use it for anything. It's really not good for anything but parts, which is exactly what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to replace the lens, even though Contour says otherwise. So, to put a new lens on this, all you have to do is get something sharp so that you can get up underneath here and pop this plate off right here. And then inside, you have your lens, and then you have the two lasers that you use to align it. And I'll show you, this thing right here, this is the only thing that is holding the lens in, and it's just a little piece of glass. And all you have to do is just unscrew it. This tube is threaded. This is the tube where all the electronics are, and the lens sits on top of it. And this little ring screws right off. And inside here is the lens, and it is just a piece of glass that is very easily replaced, even though I asked multiple representatives at Contour if I could buy a new lens, and they would not sell me one, and everyone told me to buy a new camera. But I don't want a new camera, I just want to keep using mine. So here it is. I've taken the lens off, and you can see inside there's a secondary lens. That one's obviously not damaged, it's just this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my new one that I bought that is also broken, so I don't mind using it for parts, and afterwards I'll probably sell it again on eBay. Somebody else can use it for parts if they need the parts. And take off this ring, which holds on the protector. So for all those of you who keep telling me in the comments that Airsoft GI sells a lens replacement kit, this is what they're selling. It's the protector, it's not the lens, so stop telling me to buy one. You don't know what you're talking about. So then, I'm going to take this plastic plate off as well on this one, unscrew this ring to get the lens out, and pop this lens in my old camera. See how easily that ring comes off? It just screws right off. And then just pop this lens out. And there we go. I've got this lens out. I'm going to take it, I'm going to wipe it off to make sure it's clean and free of any dust and fingerprints, because I know my hands are probably pretty dirty right now. And I'm going to I'm just going to drop it into the spot in my other camera and replace the keeper ring.
We'll blow it up now.
And there we go. The lens is now replaced. So for anybody else who happens to break their lens on their Contour HD, if you want to try and replace it and Contour says you can't do that, buy a new camera, don't believe them. Get on eBay, find somebody selling a broken camera, and there you go. You can just use the parts. The parts are really that easy to put on and take off. Even though, I made that suggestion to a Contour representative, and I asked them if they could just send me the part. I would be totally willing to buy just the lens, which is a little piece of glass, which I'm sure they probably would have charged me like $60 for, and try and put it in myself, and they said, no, we don't suggest that you do that. You need to buy a new camera. So, don't believe them. I'll put this little plate back on, and there we go. Good as new. I can just put the protective ring back on, and I'm fine.